All right, good afternoon. So we are going to do Capricorn's monthly reading. Pay no mind to the noise in the background. It's only temporary. It's only for a short time. All right, for Capricorns, give me the most important messages for the sign of Capricorn. One more shuffle and we should be good to it. Oh, I saw the High Priestess. The High Priestess is at the bottom of the deck. It was for Sagittarius. I don't know, what is with Sagittarius showing up, like the energy being similar to that? You might have Sag in your chart pretty strong, but the Sagittarius had that at the bottom of the deck also. Or you could be linked with the Sagittarius. Take it how it fits. This is a general read. It's not personalized. All right. Messages for the Capricorns. We got the Five of Water. All right, so there's one. For the Capricorns. We got the Chariot. We got the Four of Earth. Get a couple more out and then we'll get into the reading here. Well, whatever's going to happen, I mean, the Chariot brings, there's that Queen of Earth that wants to be showing up in a lot of readings today. People that have strong connections with Earth. Deer are going to be significant. We got the Magician with the World card. Sagittarius got that World card too. Sag is in a lot of people's readings, and maybe it's because of their reading that they are a co-creator with Spirit. I don't know, but we're going to look into this here. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Six of Air. Got like a pirate type looking ship here. So the Five of Water signifies releasing any grief, allowing sadness to rise and fall out of you, to seek forgiveness, and it speaks of an ebb and flow of emotions. You might be feeling a lot of fullness when it comes to your emotions as they kind of flow over you. It's kind of like the ebb and flow that's part of life. You need to be present in your feelings today. Forgive yourself and others. Let go of any emotions that you might have been holding back or that have been holding you back from acknowledging the truth. You deserve the freedom that comes when you realize what is no longer working for you. You need to make amends to those that you may have wished harm upon or that you may have harmed when it comes to your emotions that were coloring your perceptions. You need to surrender any resentments to the divine and, know that they can be transformed into beautiful miracles when you do that, when you release those. It kind of liberates you from any lingering resentment or anger. And then we've got the Chariot here. I feel you're going to succeed in doing this, being the Chariot is here. You need to find that drive, that determination, and it's victory. Everything that you've worked for, all the obstacles, everything that you have faced and overcome, that is part of your victory. Because you learn to see all aspects of life as an essential tool for your growth. You've fallen, but you've risen over and over again. And you choose to live freely and truthfully and fearlessly and skillfully. That's why you need to release any resentment, because that can hold you back from your victory. So that's why the Chariot came out second, because you don't have the victory yet. All right? But you have the ability to break free from this, to liberate yourself. All right? The World. Perspective. Perspective leads to releasing. The reason you have to shift your perspective is because you have to be able to see what it is that you need to release. And when you release, you get victory. You're an immortal soul experiencing life. Hold no fear. When you see clearly, you see that you too are a powerful co-creator and are in a divine partnership with Spirit. So align yourself. Remain unattached to outcomes. Because when you do that, beautiful things come your way. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. So you do have your energy showing up here in the reading, Capricorns. This speaks of ownership, the beauty of divine order, trusting in a solid foundation. Even if you feel shaken up, even if you feel like you're unable to understand why things happen the way they do, you need to know that the divine order manifests what it needs into your life, not what you want. It's what you need. What you've built rests on a solid foundation, so you don't need to hold any fear. So you might be having a little bit of fear, Capricorns, because we saw that twice in these cards, some unnecessary fear. There is like nothing permanent in the material world. You need to find security in the existence of the divine plan, not material items. And Spirit is always here to remind you that you are exactly where you're supposed to be. You're exactly where you're meant to be for your highest good and the highest good of all. So remember that you do always have abundance that is available to you. And then with the Queen of Earth, you are kind of like a messenger of Earth, is kind of what I'm getting. Even though it's a little different than the Messenger of Earth card in here, that's just kind of what I'm getting the vibe off of. And I feel you're very gentle, because I see these deer antlers, and deer bring, you know, a gentle touch into the world. But you're practical, you're grounded. People can trust you. And you are very earth-like. That is your element. You can be resourceful. And anything that you plant, any seeds that you plant, remember you have to tend to those seeds. You can't just throw it in the ground, cover it up, and think you don't have to tend to it. You need to be committed, you need to be down to earth, and you need to be clear about the things that you want in your goals. You need to be honest. You need to be able to work with others. You need to keep it real and be true. Okay? And to use all your resources wisely. Don't matter if it's finances, opportunities, people, whatever. Okay? And then we've got the Magician. All right? The lovely, lovely Magician. Okay? The Magician speaks of alchemy. Okay? Capricorn, some of you are alchemists by nature. The more you align yourself with Spirit, the more things are possible, the more miracles that are possible. You need to understand and to always remember that your will and skill alone will yield limited results. So always remember your partnership with Spirit, so Spirit can help you and make all well. What Spirit wants is for you to explore your commitment to this co-creative alchemy relationship and see the results manifest right before your eyes, because through you, Spirit works their magic. Okay? Then the last but not least is at the bottom of the deck here. It's the Six of Air card, and the Six of Air in traditional tarot is pretty similar to in this deck. But it's like there's a sailboat soaring here. Birds are flying. It's like a rite of passage is what I'm getting when it comes to this. It speaks of necessary change in the way you think in order to gain, you know, a more, like, to gain greater wisdom. You could be dealing with turbulent waters at the moment, and it's that energy that you need to release. You need to trust that if you create a calm within, your outer conditions will eventually become calm too. It's like matching one another. It's like you got to understand that there's going to be troubles ahead. You may just be conditioned to think trouble is ahead. But if you shift your awareness and know that you can choose to believe that stepping into the unknown will bring you what you truly desire. All right, Capricorns, you are in a transition, okay, to something even better, something better down the road. All right, we see that with the Chariot here. So let's get a few oracle cards for the Capricorns. One more here, and oh wow, there's one that flipped over. Akasha, yeah, you are divinely guided. We see that. Divinely guided, Capricorn. Don't dim to fit in, okay? Don't dim your light just to fit in with people, all right? Who gives a damn, right? You be you. You're a co-creator. I feel you need to learn to dance with life more. Do something to change your energy, okay? And then we've got Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. All right, so that's what you're focusing on. Creating heaven on earth, creating your bliss in this material world. All right, so I'm going to leave that there. Feel free to hit that like, subscribe, and share button.